Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. It's AJ Sandy from Mineral Ridge. We love
How's it
having him
going?
on. AJ, how we doing?
I'm good. How are
We're
you?
doing really good, brother. Probably not as good as you are because you're about to sign on the dotted line and make those dreams
Yep.
come true that you've had for a long time. You play college ball. First, let's just jump into this. You're going to sign the Teal in about an hour and a half, 2 o'clock at Middle Ridge. What's this day like for you? What is the culmination of all the hard work that you've put in to play at the next level coming to a head today? What's that mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, I've worked since I was like 5 for this, so it feels pretty good. It's a little nerve wracking, but it feels good.
So let's talk about your senior year. Now that you've done away with the recruiting process, you know where you're going to go. Um, what's it like to kind of be able to play free this senior season and be the best teammate you can possibly be and only focus on Middle Ridge baseball? Did you get that last question, AJ? I think you were cutting out a little bit. Can you still hear me? We might be having some technical difficulties with AJ right now.
Sorry, you cut out for a little while.
All right, how about am I back now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so let's just talk about your senior year at Middle Ridge. What's it been like to just kind of only be able to focus on that? Your recruiting process is done. You know where you're going. What's this year been like to just kind of relax a little bit and play some high school baseball? Did I cut out
It
again?
it feels good getting that off my back. Because that was a little bit of pressure, but yeah. What'd you say?
So when talking about this year, what are some of the things that you want to do as goals and aspirations this year, not just as a team, but for yourself?
Well, obviously, we tied for league last year, so that's a big one. We want to get that again. And we lost in districts, so we're obviously hunting to get that.
What are going to be some of the things that are on the we have to do this to get those goals? Did I cut out again?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So when you talked about the goals that the team has, what are going to be some of the things that you have to accomplish to make those goals? What are some of the things that you have to put the work into to make sure those goals get accomplished?
We if we gotta hit the ball a little better. If we hit the ball, I think we're in a good shape to shake up things in the league.
Everyone knows that last name. You know your dad putting in the work on the other side with the softball team as the head coach over there.
Yeah.
What's it been like to go through this journey with him? I know you two have worked hard together to get to where you are.
Oh, I mean, he's pushed me since I was like 5 years old. Um, it feels good knowing that I'm finally going somewhere with this, and it wasn't all just for nothing.
By the way, I don't think we officially said where you're going. You're going to Teal at the next level. What
Yeah, Teal
what made
College. Yep.
that be your home? What made that decision pretty easy for you that you want to go to Teal?
I went on a visit a couple months ago, probably 2 months ago. I got there. It was real nice. I liked the campus. It was smaller, and Middle Ridge is a pretty small school, so it kind of was similar to that, which felt good. And I felt like wanted. I felt wanted there, so that was a main thing. I felt like they wanted me to come there.
You talked about how much the small tightness of Middle Ridge has meant to you throughout your high school career. Talk about what makes Middle Ridge feel like home to you. What are some things about the community, about the school system that just make it feel like home?
I mean, everybody in Middle Ridge, just everybody knows everybody. So it's nice. There's a lot of connections. It's like a family, you know.
All right, I want walk up songs. All right, I want like give me like your top three walk up songs for AJ Sandy.
Okay, let me think here. I got walk up songs. I like Motley Crue, so probably I got kickstart my heart up there. I feel like I got to switch it up, go to rap. Let me think. Maybe anything Drake. I feel like anything Drake's real good. I'm a big Drake fan. Um, and then let me think. Maybe I like Future too. Right? Anything Future Drake or Motley Crue.
I like it. So you're on the Drake side of the Kendrick versus Drake beef, right? You're on that Drake
I
side of the
am,
fence.
yeah.
um,
Yep, yep.
just throwing out a suggestion. I mean, like Sandstorm, just to fit on brand, right? Or Mr. Sandman,
Yeah.
just once, just to
Yep,
throw it in,
yep.
just to stay on brand. What are some other nicknames? Do you
Yeah.
have any nicknames on the team that people call you?
Yeah. This freshman, one of the freshmen's calling me Mini because I had these tight pants on. I don't know. He likes to call me Mini. I don't really like it, but it's whatever. That's about it though. No one, everybody just kind of they just kind of call me AJ.
Many, man. Freshman getting real
Mini.
bold,
I get.
you know?
I know. I know.
You
I
gotta you
wouldn't have
gotta
said
get
that
him a
stuff when I was a
nickname.
freshman.
You gotta get him a
I
nickname
know.
too, just to
I'll get
snap him
him
back.
one. Yeah.
Talking about, in all seriousness, the younger guys on this team. One of your jobs as a senior is to, of course, build them up and to bring them up with you. What's it been like to kind of put some of the younger guys on the team under your wing and kind of see the leaders of the future that are going to take over this program when you're gone?
Well, when I was a freshman, we had great seniors. They took me under their wing, showed me how to become a leader, and then I did. I became a leader, and these young guys, they're special. I mean, this sophomore class, they're gonna be real good. Freshman class coming up is real good too. So it's special. It's fun to watch them. Like I'll go to some of the JV games and watch them. It's fun.
We're going to play our interview with Coach Ragazine after you get off. And one of the things I want to ask you is what's it been like to be under him and what has he meant to you in your baseball career? Talk about Coach Ragazine from your perspective.
So I've always, before high school, my dad has been my coach for everything. So baseball was one of the first sports where he wasn't like coaching me. So it was different at first. Um, but he's a great coach. He's a great dude. He knows what he's talking about, and he's flipped this program around, and he's he's a great coach.
Now, AJ, I imagine with your dad, with your sisters, all the athletes in your house, there has to be some competitiveness inside the family, right? What do you guys get the most competitive about? What is it? Board
Oh,
games? Is it
there is.
family game night? Is it street? Is it yard sports? What gets you guys the most competitive with each other?
I mean, when we were younger, we'd play tackle football outside, basketball, softball, baseball, anything. We built like obstacle courses in the backyard and stuff. So pretty much everything. It's always a fight to see what's gonna happen in that house.
When you think about being in a family with so many athletes, is there any friendly trash talk going on, or are you guys completely all supportive all the time of each other?
We try to be supportive, but it gets tough, especially having two younger sisters. They could be much sometimes, but no, we try to stay supportive.
In what ways do you think like their athleticism, the way they play their sports, kind of reflects the way that you try to do it too? Like, what do you think you've kind of taught them along the way? You're the older one. You're the one that has been leading them. So what do you see in, especially softball, because softball, baseball, your sport. What do you see in
Right.
their game that kind of you've tried to kind of support them in and reflect it?
I think the way they keep their composure, like after a bad outing or something, they
Mhm.
stay composed. Both of them, both of my sisters, and I kind of see that in me a little bit,
In a sport like
or I
baseball,
see
that's
me in them
always
a little bit.
in a sport like baseball, that's always the hardest thing to do to kind of keep mentally locked in. What ways have you developed your mental game? How have you been able to do that?
The only thing is, if I have an error or strike out, I just try to forget about it. I always got my teammates to cheer me up. They're pretty funny in the dugout. But all I do is just try to forget about it.
The big question is because we know your dad's a big Steelers fan. Is he the biggest Steelers fan in the house, or are you kind of a bigger Steeler fan than he is?
I would say he's definitely the biggest Steeler fan in the house. It's hard to beat him. But I'm definitely up there. I love the Steelers.
What are the rest of your teams? Are you pretty much local through and through? Do you like the Pirates, the Buckeyes for college, or do you have one of the teams out there that's kind of off the beaten path that you like to watch?
We're all Pittsburgh in the Sandy family.
So even like University of Pitt, you keep it
Yep.
Pitt for
Yeah, we like Pitt.
awesome. Okay. I can respect it. Keep it all Pittsburgh all
Yeah.
the time. What's your favorite sport to kind of go and watch? Whether it be a pro game or a college game or even like a high school.
I love watching football. I love watching all March Madness is awesome. That's probably one of my favorite like sporting events to watch. But if I were to go to a stadium, it would probably be PNC Park and watch the Pirates play because it's so
Yeah.
beautiful there.
There's nowhere like PNC, and there's not a bad seat in the house there. I've been
Oh
there
no, I
a
know.
couple of times. Um, how's your bracket doing? You brought up March Madness. What's your bracket look like?
I think I'm second in a league I'm in with my buddies. I'm doing all right. I got who do I? Oh, I got Auburn winning it all.
All right. All
So
right.
I got
I
Auburn
got
going
Tennessee on
away.
the other side. It's
I like
okay.
Tennessee.
Both SEC picks. We're okay.
Yep.
Um, when you think about all the things that you've done throughout your high school career, whether it be on the field or in the school, what's going to be something that you're proud of yourself for when you grab that diploma and you get real reflective on your high school times? What's going to be something that you're real proud of yourself for being able to do?
I think just getting through it. It was hard enough getting through it. Um, but no, I enjoyed my whole time in high school, and I don't know if I'm ready to leave it yet.
When you think about the teachers along the way, I like to ask about the teachers too. Who are some teachers that have impacted your journey inside the school system?
I would say Miss Fisher. She's a very good math teacher. She got me back on track with math. And Mr. Spanos. I like Mr. Spanos. He's a nice guy.
Is math the least favorite subject or the favorite subject? Where does it fall on the list?
I don't hate math. I'm just not the best at math. Like I don't mind doing math. I'm just
What
not
what are you
great
the
at it.
best at?
I would say history probably.
And do you have a major yet at Teal?
I I think I'm going undecided as of right now,
Hmm.
but both my parents are teachers, so I've been kind of leaning towards that, but
You know,
I'm not 100% on that.
following the family footsteps. You think?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think you'd
we'll
be
see.
which one of your parents do you think you'd be more like teaching style wise? Do you think you'd be more like your dad or more like your mom?
Probably more like my dad.
Of course,
I,
of
I
course.
would like to
Okay.
coach too.
What would you come back and coach baseball, or do you think you could? Because your dad coaches, it seems like he coaches everything. He's always got his hands in every sport.
Yeah.
Would you come back and coach baseball, or do you think there's another sport you like to coach?
Sorry you cut out at the end.
Would you come back and coach baseball, or do you think there's another sport that you like to coach?
Oh, I would absolutely coach baseball. I would also coach golf too. I like golf. Golf's fun.
What's one sport that you never played that you think that you could be able to throw your hat into the ring and play and try to succeed at?
Um I would say I would say football. I always like all my friends played football. They talk about it all the time, and I kind of a part of me what like wishes I would have played through high school, but I had fun playing golf.
You were like, you know what, you guys go get hit, 50 times a night. I'll go just be in the nice weather and swing a club.
Exactly.
No
Yep.
physical contact in golf. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Um, AJ, we end these player profiles the same way every time. I want to give you the chance to thank your support system, the people that have been there in your life, and the people that you wouldn't be where you are without. So, as much time as you want to thank the people in your life that you think deserve it.
I would like to thank my parents, my family, my sisters, and my friends, my grandma, my grandpa, my Mimi, my Papa Z. I'd like to thank them all. I feel like they helped me get here, and yeah,
AJ, we want to thank you so much for hopping on, talking to us. I know some glitches along the way. We fought through it. We got a good interview out of it. So thank you so much for coming on, talking to
yeah.
us, and we appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the senior season, and we can't wait to talk again real soon.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.